Coach, if you would just start us off with kind of your thoughts on today and your season.
Well, first off, we've had a great season. Again, I don't think everybody expected us to be here. We were 7 seed. We knocked off the number 1, the number 2, and the number 6, and that's a lot to be proud of. You know, they fought and fought to get here. I'm very proud of them. You know, just to get to the state championship game is a once-in-a-lifetime thing, and I want them to remember that, and I think they will always remember that. But today's game, I thought we played one heck of a half of basketball. That first half, we couldn't have played any better, I don't think. I know Cherokee got in foul trouble in the second quarter. That kind of hurt them. She had to pull some of her players out. But, I mean, they just jumped all over us in the second half. They're a very good team. They just grind. I mean, they get after it. They got after us. We didn't rebound very well, I didn't think. You know, had a hard time getting the ball down the floor with their press in the second half. But I'm proud. I'm proud of my girls. We are very blessed to be here. They've got a lot to be proud of.
Sure. We'll take questions.
Coach, especially in that first quarter, it seemed like you were playing 4-on-5 defense and had somebody. What went into that logic? I don't know what you call it, cherry picking or what, but it obviously kind of made them, you know, kind of say, wait, what's going on here? Kind of threw them off a little bit. So go into the process of what that was.
We've done that all year. We did it last year too. We just, you know, just tried to rebound the ball and get back. We like to run, but we knew they like to run as well. So we just wanted to throw the ball out, you know, watching film, and we thought that we could attack the basket. And I know they were trying to stay out of foul trouble, especially 13, and we kind of figured she would be back. So I just told them to take it to the basket. So.
What was your message to them at halftime? You said you didn't think you played much better in that half, and you're in it 4. You know that they're going to bat their starters out second half, kind of figured out some things. What was your message there?
Just, you know that they're going to come out and they're going to jump all over you. You expect the press, expect the man. You know, they were out rebounding us, and 32. Oh goodness, 32 had 20 at the half. Great player. You know, we were trying to cover her, but we just got lost. And I don't know if we got lost in the moment or what it was, but they were fast, and I mean, we just couldn't keep them in front of us. We let them drive to the basket, they kick it out 4-3. They were just very good.
These two seniors next to you, what will you remember about them and their careers in this run that they took you on?
That I first watched them play in the 7th grade, and I was like, oh man. And I'm glad I stuck around. They have come a long ways, but they train outside of basketball. They're pure ballers. They have worked. They're good in the classroom. They don't give me any problems. They've done amazing things. They both scored over 1,000 points in their career. They're best friends, and we're going to miss them, but I'm proud of them.
How about some of your role players who are up here? I thought Nia had a tough game. She matched their toughness at times tonight. Just players like that.
Yeah, Nia got in foul trouble before she fouled out, but she was tough underneath the basket. You know, they were boxing us out, and she had a hard time getting around them. And but Nia did good. I thought the bench players that came in gave us some energy, and they tried to help push the ball down the floor. We just didn't move the ball very well on offense. We didn't.
Take that. It's a lie. She told her favorite saying was don't give 110. She think that's stupid. Just give more. Just give all you can. So just take that with you.
Yeah, like me and Coach, we've been getting into it since my freshman year. So it's like now I see why she was on me so hard to get us here. So I really love her for that.
I think that's. Why didn't bring the trophy? Yeah, we're supposed to have the trophy.
The hats are a nice touch, though.
Oh yeah.
I like those. There you go.
You can see that. No, we don't have one.
Coach, why don't you introduce these young ladies you have in
All
front
right,
of
we
you?
got Maddie Rogers, sophomore, Jocelyn Stamper, sophomore, junior, Dadiah Swimmer, and our She was our most outstanding player, and then our MVP tonight, senior Whitney Rogers.
Coach, your thoughts on the way your girls played tonight?
It was a little rough. We had a lid on the bucket at the beginning, but one thing I know is they're not gonna buckle. They're not gonna shut down. They're gonna keep on. If we gotta shoot 200 shots a game, then we'll shoot as many as it takes to win that ball game. They're not gonna give up.
Questions?
How impressed were you with East Bladen and their plan for you guys? They're supposed to be in the first half, only 4-point lead at halftime.
Yeah, they came. I mean, they're aggressive. They're strong. Number 23, number 1. I mean, we had to have a plan for them too, and our goal was to wear them out. I mean, I know that these girls can run most teams into the ground, and so it was just keep the pressure, don't get in foul trouble. But East Bladen, they come to play today, and it was a rough first half. And until the fourth quarter we pulled away, it was a tough competition.
Coach, you averaged 3 shots a minute without a shot clock. When they're not falling early like they were, I mean, how do you stay committed to that style of basketball, and why stay committed?
For one, that's the only style we know. I mean, we're gonna get it and we're gonna push it up and down the floor fast as we can. They play better at a fast pace, so for us to slow it down would have been taking them out of their game.
Coach, you inherited a team that won a state championship last year with a lot of the same players returning. What was the hardest part of your job bringing these girls back here to win another state title?
So it was a big commitment, I had to get it done. But going into it, I knew what I had, and so it wasn't a question at that point. It was, let's go get another one. Whenever I took the job, on our press release to our tribe, I put #repeat, and here we are.
Whitney, safe to say the knees feel a little bit better today? It certainly looked like it out there.
Yeah, it's feeling great.
What was was there a chance that you wouldn't play today? Or like, and I noticed, I think you wore a brace first half, second half. I guess it didn't feel right, took it off.
Is there a chance I wasn't gonna play today?
I mean, yes, when you went out, you didn't come back in that game. So they're just saying,
It looked serious, but.
yeah.
Guess it wasn't too serious.
She's a lady of few words.
Coach, y'all bring a humongous crowd. Do y'all feed on that energy the crowd brings?
They do. I mean, even sometimes, we see a little worry on these girls' face, but they never let us falter. They never let us fall behind. And when they hear that, I mean, it's just fuel to their fire every night.
When you had a tournament of adversity, obviously, having set up the first game, the injury last game, to come away with the MVP award, what does that mean to you?
Guess it means it. I don't know. I really don't know.
Are you proud?
Oh yeah, I'm very proud.
How to be liberated?
How to be a labor.
How to be liberated?
Tadaya, compare like last year's run where there weren't these kind of challenges, right? There wasn't a single digit game. I think the last 3 rounds you guys were, it was like single digits or you were trailing at halftime. This year, right? Albemarle was kind of close at half. But does that make the run even sweeter that there was a lot of adversity? There was the comeback against Bishop. There was the close game and a half this time around.
Definitely. I think it showed how much grit we have as a team, and it shows how much we can push, and it kind of lightened how we are able to come back from situations, that we weren't in last year, and like some people may doubt us in those situations, but like we knew this year there was going to be times when we had to come back, and we were able to do that this year. So.
Got to piggyback off of that, pretty much the entire season you guys had a running clock by halftime. You were beating people by 60, 70, 80 points. How were you able to transition from that style of play into the tournament where you did have the closer matches?
Okay. So, I would definitely like to get some, we did play a couple big schools, but those were kind of last minute games, and these girls are ready. I mean, I think we picked up Winston-Salem Christian in a week's notice, and that's some games that I want to put on the schedule for them next year, because they are up for, those big time games. And when they do win by, 60, 70 points, it's tough. It's tough to roll into a game where, they come with a really strong game plan and they have a lot of athletes on to flip-flop from that. But, like I said, they adjust and they turn it up another notch, and you see another level that other teams in our conference don't get to see.